Paul Robey can't be beat, children's favorite sing-along. Paul Robey's got the happy song. Boom Radio brings the fun for every daughter and son. Children's favorites play all day on Boom Radio. Hooray!
Are you sitting comfortably? Hello, I'm Paul Robey, and welcome to a very special edition of Boom's Only Request Show. With the theme music of Puffin' Billy, we bring you 2 hours of children's favourites, requests for children of all ages.
Right, said Fred, both of us together, one each end and steady as we go. Tried to shift it, couldn't even lift it. We was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And right, said Fred, give a shout for Charlie. Up comes Charlie from the floor below. After straining, even and complaining, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And Charlie had a think, and he thought we ought to take off all the handles and the things what held the candles. But it did no good, well, I never thought it would. All right, said Fred, have to take the feet off to get them feet off, wouldn't take a mo. Took its feet off, even took the seat off, should have got us somewhere, but no. So Fred said, let's have another cup of tea, and we said, righto. All right, said Fred, have to take the door off, need more space to shift the so-and-so. Had bad twinges, taking off the inches, and it got us nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And right, said Fred, have to take the wall down, that there wall is gonna have to go. Took the wall down, even with it all down, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And Charlie had a think, and he said, look Fred, I got a sort of feeling, if we remove the ceiling with a rope or two, we could drop the bladder through. All right, said Fred, climbing up a ladder with his crowbar, gave a mighty blow. Was he in trouble? Half a ton of rubble landed on the top of his dome. So Charlie and me had another cup of tea, and then we went home. I said to Charlie, we'll just have to leave it standing on the landing, that's all. You see, the trouble with Fred is he's too hasty. Now, you never get nowhere if you're too hasty.
It's true to say we've been inundated with a wealth of wonderful requests from right across the UK. You've certainly opened up a Pandora's box of children's favourites, and I hope you're going to enjoy the memories over the next couple of hours. Thank you ever so much for getting in touch. And starting with the first of 2 songs about Fred, my dad. Bless him. Yes, Bernard Cribbins, chosen amongst others by Raymond Colwell in Launceston, Cornwall, with memories of his childhood, getting his first transistor radio for Christmas, wonderful parents and special times. Mark Ward in Carbrook says, the warm voice of Bernard Cribbins was a constant in my childhood. A station master in the Railway Children, voice of the Wombles, all the hapless workmen in that song. As an adult, I find it very comforting. Someone who's even more incompetent at DIY than I am. Next, it's probably the oldest song, actually, of the next couple of hours, back to 1922 originally. Carol Humphreys from Market Drayton says, my twin sister Christine and me, we'd listen on Saturday mornings waiting to hear this favourite song. And Janet Halls from New Romney says, used to make me laugh when I was about 7. And Kieran Lynch from Coventry says, my brother and I would like to dedicate it to our Auntie Helen.
I know a fat old policeman, he's always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced man, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown. And everybody says he is the happiest man in town. upon point duty. He laughs upon his beat. He laughs at everybody when he's walking in the street. He never can stop laughing. He says he's never tried. But once he did arrest a man and laughed until he cried. His jolly face it wrinkled, and then he shut his eyes. He opened his great mouth, it was a wondrous size. He said, I must arrest you, he didn't know what for. And then he started laughing until he cracked his jaw. So if you chance to meet him when walking round the town, just shake him by his fat old hand and give him half a crown. His eyes will beam and sparkle, he'll gurgle with delight, and then you'll start him laughing with all his blessed might.
You can't help but titter just a little bit with Charles Penrose. And it's interesting, there are about half a dozen songs nominated, far more than any others. I'll run through that list a little bit later on. Suffice to say, that's one of them, chosen by Robert McKinnon in Wisbech, who tells me his grandfather was a policeman back in the 50s and 60s, always making us laugh. And I think of him whenever I hear it played and recall the joy that Bob brought into our family. Children's favourites are officially marking its 70th anniversary this year. It began back in 1954, evolving from Children's Choice and Children's Hour. Derek McCulloch was your host from the official beginning in 1954. His catchphrase was, "Hello, children everywhere." And we had a few years of Leslie Crowther, didn't we, from 1965, and then famously Ed Stewpot Stewart from 1968.
Hello, darling. To Bombay, a travelling circus came. They brought an intelligent elephant, and Nellie was her name. One dark night, she slipped her iron chain, and off she ran to Hindustan and was never seen again. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The head of the herd was calling far, far away. They met one night in their silver light on the road to Mandalay. So Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. To the circus band. When Nellie was leading the big parade, she looked so proud and grand. No more tricks for Nellie to perform. They taught her how to take a bow, and she took the crowd by storm. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The head of the herd was calling far, far away. They met one night in the silver light on the road to Mandalay. So Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump.
There's no need for it, surely, is there? But fabulous song all the same from Mandy Miller. I'm sure she was our next door neighbour when I was growing up. Nellie the Elephant, chosen amongst others by Sheila Harper from Lutterworth. Because, says Sheila, I'm 70 now and that was the first record I ever bought. So many happy memories. Pat Frost from Leighton Buzzard tells me that her family always listened to Junior Choice, especially going on holiday. Used to go to Norfolk, and our Triumph Herald was filled to the gills with cases on the roof rack. Dad was driving, Mum in the front, me, Nan and Great Aunt Alice in the back, with the dog, of course. And Brother John following behind on his motorbike, once with his girlfriend as well. It's an outrage. And when that song came on, we'd all sing at the top of our voices. Used to love those times and reminds me of the family. This is a special edition of Boom's Only Request Show featuring your children's favourites and a few surprises on the way, not least of all next, I suspect, with Max Bygraves. But which of his songs, you may well ask? There were a couple, weren't there, that used to get played more than others? Vicky Rushworth Holt in Chatham says, this reminds me of my mum singing along when Ed Stewart used to play it. I was 10 at the time. And Marilyn Finch from High Wycombe says, just like the thought of talking toothbrushes.
All right, children, all right. Teacher's here. Now, lessons. What shall we have today? Arithmetic?
No!
English?
No!
Thank goodness for that. Now, what would you like?
Tell us a story!
Tell you a story? I think that'll be a good idea.
Son!
Yes. Now then. Once upon a time, there was a toothbrush who lived all alone in a great big bathroom. Alone, that is, except for a tube of toothpaste. The tube of toothpaste was very amorous. Sometimes it would turn its nozzle towards the toothbrush and sing, squeeze me, never let me go. But the blue toothbrush didn't care for the toothpaste. Then one morning, what do you think happened? There was another toothbrush in the rack, a pink toothbrush. And the blue toothbrush looked towards the pink toothbrush and said, you're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Have we met somewhere before? You're a pink toothbrush, and I think toothbrush that we met by the bathroom door. Glad to meet toothbrush, such a sweet toothbrush. How you thrill me through and through. Don't be hard, toothbrush, on a soft toothbrush, 'cause I can't help loving you. Every time I hear you whistle, it makes my nylon bristle. You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Won't you marry me in haste? I'll be true, toothbrush, just to you, toothbrush, when we both use the same toothpaste. All right, children, I want to see if you've been listening. When I say two, join in on the chorus. 1, 3.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Have we met somewhere before? You're a pink toothbrush and a think toothbrush that we met by the bathroom door. Glad to meet toothbrush, such a sweet toothbrush. How you thrill me through and through. Don't be hard, toothbrush, on a soft toothbrush, 'cause I can't help loving you.
Every time I hear you whistle, it makes my nylon bristle.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Won't you marry me in haste?
I'll be true, toothbrush, just to you, toothbrush, when we both use the same toothpaste. That was very good. You can all take the day off.
Sharing your music and memories of children's favourites through the years. And we've had a couple of Max Bygraves songs suggested, that being the most popular. The other one was Gilly Gilly Ossen Pfeffer. Yes, easy for you to say. And we've had about half a dozen TV themes nominated as well. So we'll bring you some television heaven at about 6:30, as we always do. And you'll know that if you're a regular listener to Boom's Only Request Show, but you're forgiven if you're not. You're very welcome. Good to know you're there. Do spread the word of Boom, won't you? Next to wonderful Whitstable, Steve Bishop says, hello, Paul. As a kid, my parents were always recording songs from the radio onto their reel-to-reel tape recorder. One song that always stuck out for me was this one, written by Albert Hammond and Mike Hazelwood. I've never heard it anywhere else but on Mum's tape. Ed Stewart's back announced it, so I presume it must have been on Radio 1 around 1968 time, perhaps?
Look at me, I'm a train on a track, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Look at me, got a load on my back, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has. I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, chucker choo train, been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has. I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, chucker choo train. Look at me, I'm a train on a line, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Look at me for the very last time, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Made a life that's long and hard, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Going down to the breakers yard, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has. I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, chucker choo train, been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has. I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, chucker choo train. Look at me, I'm a train on a track, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Look at me, got a load on my back, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, yeah. Been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has. I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, chucker choo train, been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has been a hard day, yes it has. I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, chucker choo train, train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train, I'm a chucker train, chucker choo train, train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a chucker train, I'm a train.
We certainly had to think about trains when we were growing up, didn't we? First of 3 songs about trains in the next couple of hours. And one of those hidden gems from Colours of Love, which featured a very young Elaine Page, I'm reliably informed. And I'm a train, just in case you're wondering. Hello, I'm Paul Robey. I do hope you're enjoying our nostalgia and nonsense with so many children's favourites still to come. And next, prepare your pets. Cherry Cromarty from Bletchley says, I remember our dog Candy barking along with this next song.
That special New Year moment, a time to reflect on the year that's gone and toast the year ahead.
Happy New Year.
Share it with David Lloyd on Boom as he greets 2025 with fitting music, reflections, your personal greetings, and the chimes of Big Ben. Boom New Year, sponsored by BeFitForever.com. Make them part of your 2025 New Year resolutions for a fitter, more flexible you.
You found the perfect selfies for Nan's birthday card, but you don't know how to get them on your Chromebook to make the collage. Well, with QuickShare on Samsung, you can instantly swap files without limits. Just add Sunnies and there, barely looks a day over 91. Buy a Galaxy Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6 or the S24 series to claim a Galaxy Chromebook Go, plus big savings on selected handsets at EE. Buy from EE by the 16th of Jan, claim from Samsung within 30 days of purchase. Eligibility terms and conditions apply.
At Benson's for Beds, our expert team have been working through the night to bring you the best possible deals. Oh, maybe they've cracked it. 25% off everything when you spend £750 or more. Must end Monday. Well done, team. Have a well-deserved 40 winks on me. 25% off everything must end Monday.
so you can have the perfect sleep for the perfect price. Benson's for Beds. Sleep is our obsession.
B-O-O-M.
As a caterpillar that unexpectedly woke up as a butterfly one morning, I thought nothing new could shock me. Then I had my first surprise cold shower.
Oh, freezing!
Luckily, I had Scottish Power Boiler Care, and an engineer was here in no time. With their new Boiler Care service promise, if you have no heating or hot water and tell them by 8 p.m, they'll send an engineer out by the end of the next working day, or you'll get £50. And sign up for selected Boiler Care by March 31st to get your first 3 months half price. Find out more at scottishpower.co.uk.
T's and C's apply. See scottishpower.co.uk. Service promise and 3 months half price offer until 31st of March 2025 on selected boiler care provided by Domestic and General.
Stay with us all weekend long. Boom Radio.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the papers there are robbers with flashlights that shine in the dark. My love needs a doggy to protect him and scare them away with one bark. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishes. He can take a goldfish for a walk. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale.
I've been sitting here all day thinking, same old dream 10 years away, thinking, now my days are gone, memories linger on, thoughts of when I was a boy, penny farthings on the street, riding motor cars for funny things, frightening bowling hoops and spinning tops, penny dreadfuls and lollipops, comic cuts, all different things. Aeroplanes tied up with string, flying, telephones and talking things, sighing, a radio and phonograph. Charlie Chaplin made us laugh, silently falling about. Familiar things I keep around near me, memories of my younger days clearly come into my mind. Every day I find thoughts of when I was a boy.
Grandad, Grandad, lovely. That's what we all think of you. Grandad, Grandad, lovely. That's what we all think of you. Grandad, Grandad, Grandad.
All we need now is Grandma. I think she's hiding behind the curtains. Can't say I blame her. Let's not tempt fate, eh? That's enough for the time being from Clive Dunn, nominated, amongst others, by Lee Giles in Plymouth, who says it was bought for him by his granddad Jim when I was very young. We had a special relationship, and that song brings back all the great times we shared together. Nigel Rathbone from Holland-on-Sea tells me that his wife, Penny, was singing actually on that song, on that recording. So it's amazing what you learn, isn't it? And Lita Rosa before Clive Dunn, and one of those very popular songs on Children's Favourites and Junior Choice, nominated amongst others by Joe Keys from Bromley, remembering October 1953, when, says Joe, my mum wrote into Children's Favourites as a surprise for my 6th birthday. And it was a wonderful surprise to hear my favourite song and my name as well. You never forget the day you were mentioned on the radio. Oh, talking of which, Steve Neal got in touch from Tamworth with memories of holiday trips, singing this with mum and dad and my brother on the way to Tenby for our caravan holiday.
3 wheels on my wagon, and I'm still rolling along. The Cherokees are chasing me, arrows fly right on by, but I'm singing a happy song. I'm singing higgity, haggity, hoggity, high. Pioneers, they never say die. A mile up the road, there's a hidden cave, and we can watch those Cherokees go galloping by.
George, they're catching up to us.
Get back in a wagon, woman. 2 wheels on my wagon, and I'm still rolling along. Them Cherokees are after me. Flaming spears burn my ears, but I'm singing a happy song. I'm singing higgity, haggity, hoggity, high. Pioneers, they never say die. Half a mile up the road, there's a hidden cave, and we can watch those Cherokees go galloping by.
Are you sure this is the right road?
Will you hush up, you and your maps? 1 wheel on my wagon, and I'm still rolling along. Them Cherokees after me. I'm all in flames at the reins, but I'm singing a happy song. I'm singing higgity, haggity, hoggity, high. Pioneers, they never say die. Right around that turn, there's a hidden cave, and we can watch those Cherokees go galloping by.
George, should I get the bag of beads and trinkets?
Woman, I know what I'm doing. No wheels on my wagon, so I'm not rolling along. The Cherokees captured me. They look mad, things look bad, but I'm singing a happy song. Come on, all you Cherokees, sing
along with me.
That's got your dog barking again, hasn't it? Oh, blimey. It's an outrage. With Barry Maguire and the new Christy Minstrels, Jeremy Anderson from Chelmsford says, it's a tradition in our household where I'm able to declare at the top of my voice every Christmas, woman, I know what I'm doing. The other 364 days of the year, it's best that I keep quiet. I'm glad to hear it. Iona Hevercan in Newquay says, that song just makes me howl. Reminds me of being young, having all the family around. Transports you back in time to a happy time. And Denise Priest from Barton Seagrave talks about her dad who used to sing along. And Mum actually asked for a request on my 16th birthday. And they played Ringo Starr, You're 16. That must have been with Ed Stewart, mustn't it, on Junior Choice. Nearly 25 to 7, and this is where we bring you some television heaven every Sunday at around this time on Boom's Only Request Show. And as we're celebrating children's favourites, it's no exception. In fact, we're going to give you a bonus edition at about 7:30 as well. This is one of the most popular TV themes we've had nominated over the last couple of weeks or so, not least of all from Deborah Corsby in Bicester, Patricia Pipe in Saltash, and Jill from North Walsham says, I was just horse mad. Saturday mornings would find me at our local post office, clutching my half-crown pocket money, choosing between Horse and Hound magazine, which was 1 3d, I think, or a model horse.
Champion the Wonder Horse, champion the Wonder Horse. Like a streak of lightning flashing across the sky, like the swiftest arrow whizzing from a bow, like a mighty cannonball he seems to fly. You'll hear about him everywhere you go. The time will come when everyone will know the name of Champion the Wonder Horse, champion the Wonder Horse. If you hear a clap of thunder, but there is no sign of rain, then you know it must be Champion galloping across the plain. If you feel the wind rising till it's like a hurricane, then you know it must be Champion galloping, galloping, galloping across the plain. Champion the Wonder Horse, champion the Wonder Horse. Like a streak of lightning flashing across the sky, like the swiftest arrow whizzing from a bow, like a mighty cannonball he seems to fly. You'll hear about him everywhere you go. The time will come when everyone will know the name of Champion the Wonder Horse, champion the Wonder Horse.
One of those fabulous 50s favourites on Boom from Frankie Lane. And stay with us for some more television heaven in about an hour from now. Meanwhile, Deborah Davis in Bradford says, this was a song we used to sing as children, loved hearing it. It brings back so many memories of coal fires and handkerchief sets at Christmas, Tom Thumb cigars. My dad only used to have a smoke at Christmas. And, you know, I can still remember the words to this.
A mouse lived in a windmill in old Amsterdam. A windmill with a mouse in, and he wasn't grousing. He sang every morning, how lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam. I saw a mouse, where? There on the stair. Where on the stair? Right there. A little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip-clippity-clop on the stair. Oh yeah. This mouse, he got lonesome, he took him a wife. A windmill with mice in, it's hardly surprising. She sang every morning, how lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam. I saw a mouse where, there on the stair, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip, clippity clop on the stair. Oh yeah. First they had triplets and then they had quins. A windmill with quins in, triplets and twins in. They sang every morning how lucky we are, living in a windmill in Amsterdam, yeah. I saw a mouse where, there on the stair, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip, clippity clop on the stair. Oh yeah. The daughters got married and so did the sons. The windmill had christenings when no one was listening. They all sang in chorus, how lucky we am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam. I saw a mouse where, there on the stair, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip, clippity clop on the stair. Oh yeah. A mouse lived in a windmill so snug and so nice. There's nobody there now but a whole lot of mice.
We were easily entertained, weren't we? Ronnie Hilton with one of his children's favourites, and there are more on the way. It's back to 1958 next.
Is rock your thing? You'll hear a lot more of it across on our new sister station. Ask for Boom Rock on your smart speaker.
A world of rock music. Planning a kitchen transformation, but don't know where to start? At Wix, our experts will support you every step of the way, from a free design appointment through to a professional installation. Better still, the Wix Kitchen sale is now on. Book your free design appointment so you can feel as proud as a peacock with Wix. Terms apply.
Families need...
Mum, see my headphones?
Kitchen table! What was I saying?
Mum, I can't find Mr. Ted.
Under your bed! Anyway.
Made you some tea, love.
Oh, you're a gem. As I was saying, families need looking after. That's why I'm one of the millions of people covered by Aviva Life Insurance.
Mum!
Helping you put the pieces together to protect your loved ones. It takes Aviva. Search Aviva Life Insurance. Terms and conditions apply.
Boom Radio, supporting small businesses.
Do you have an old unused car sitting in your garage? If so, call classicvehicleswanted.co.uk from non-runners or an unfinished restoration project to show winners. They'll consider any make or model from 1910 to 1995. And they'll collect from anywhere across the UK. Find out more at classicvehicleswanted.co.uk. That's classicvehicleswanted.co.uk.
Paul Robey, Boom Radio.
Ba 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 ba.
I'm not a bat or a rat or a cat. I'm not a gnu or a kangaroo. I'm not a goose or a moose on the loose. I am a mole and I live in a hole. I'm not a cow or a chow or a sow. I'm not a snake or a hake or a drake. I'm not a flea or a wee chimpanzee. I am a mole and I live in a hole. Yak, yak, quack, quack, fried ball or roast. You're the sleek cheek, I dig the most. I'm not a ram or a clam or a lamb. I'm not a hawk or a frog or a dog. I'm not a bus or a hippopotamus. I am a mole and I live in a hole. eyeball a roast. You're the slick cheek I dig the most. I'm not a ram or a clam or a lamb. I'm not a hog or a frog or a dog. I'm not a bus or a hippopotamus. I am a mole and I live in a hole. I am a mole and I live in a hole. I am a mole and I live in a hole.
And that deep voice belonged to Harry Wilmot, father of Gary Wilmot. The Southlanders on Boom, and one of those children's favourites suggested by Alan Smith in Kirkcaldy, dedicated to all his friends and carers, and mentioned as well by Judith Moylan in Maidstone. I do hope you're enjoying our music and memories. We have plenty more to come. Next to sunny Southampton, Helen Hewson says, "This is the song my hubby and I always sing when we're on holiday, especially when it's raining. We recently returned from a fantastic break in South America. The weather was perfect, except for our visit to Machu Picchu, where it was raining. Just as we started to climb up, the sun came out. We burst into song with a couple of verses of this Junior Choice classic,
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining, and they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed poison ivy. You remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner. All the counselors hate the waiters, and the lake has alligators, and the head coach wants no sissies, so he reads to us from something called Ulysses. Now I don't want this should scare you, but my bunkmate has malaria. You remember Jeffrey Hardy? They're about to organize a searching party. Take me home, oh mother, father, take me home. I hate Granada, don't leave me out in the forest where I might get eaten by a bear. Take me home, I promise I will not make noise or mess the house with other boys. Oh, please don't make me stay. I've been here one whole day. Dearest father, darling mother, how's my precious little brother? Let me come home if you miss me. I would even let Aunt Bertha hug and kiss me. Wait a minute, it stopped hailing. Guys are swimming, guys are sailing, playing baseball. Gee, that's better. Mother, father, kindly disregard this letter.
Alan Sherman on Boom. And this next song is in our top 5 most nominated children's favourites across the UK, with thanks to Susie Perry in Bourne. Memories of Saturday mornings listening to Uncle Mac on the radio. Phil Cross from Wilmslow says it's so cleverly put together and still sticks in my mind. My aunt had a pianola and I used to mimic on the keyboard as if I was playing this particular song. Is that a helpful hint? Richard Nightingale from Southampton says, memories of a more innocent time of childhood make-believe. This is so moving. Julie Coles from Andover says, I remember when I was a child wishing our piano spoke to me just like this one does, with special memories of Grandad, who was excellent on the piano. And David Mallet from Billericay, who talks about the use of the sono voice, which captured my imagination. And talking of Billericay, That's where Ed Stewart's catchphrase came from. It was recorded by a patient at a hospital in Billericay.
Hello, darling.
Sparky, oh Sparky.
Who's that? Who's calling me?
It is I, your piano.
My piano? But you're talking.
Yes, I can talk, and I can play myself.
You can play yourself.
Don't be surprised, Sparky. I'm going to show you what it is like when you can play the piano well.
You'll really show me? You'll show me what it's like to play the piano well?
Yes, Sparky. Sit down on my stool. Put your fingers on my keys.
All right, I'm sitting on the piano stool, and my hands are on the keys. What do I do now?
Run your hands over my keys.
Why, I'm playing just like my teacher.
No, I'm playing for you, Sparky.
I know it's you playing, but when I run my hands over the keys, it's just like I was playing myself. Let's play a piece, something very hard. That revolutionary etude by Chopin my teacher sometimes plays for me.
All right, Sparky. I'll play anything you ask me to play for now.
This is fun.
Sparky, who's that playing? Is Miss Spears still here?
No, Mother. Miss Spear is gone.
Well, who was that playing?
Well, I was, Mother.
Well, if you must have your little joke. But let's see you play like that again, while I watch this time.
All right, Mother. Come on, piano. Here we go.
Sparky, I can't believe it. It really was you playing. How did you learn to play so well? Oh, I must phone your teacher right away.
Gosh, it's so haunting, isn't it? Just an excerpt from Sparky's Magic Piano. Wish we had time for more, from Henry Blair and Ray Turner. It was either that or Tubby the Tuba by Danny Kaye. I think we chose the right one on this occasion. We have plenty more children's favourites still to come. And as promised, next, another song about Fred.
Kitchen Dreamers. At Wren, we're bringing you extraordinary luxury at extra affordable prices. With up to 60% off fully built kitchen units and up to 7 years interest-free credit. Plus, in our winter sale, get a break from the dishes with a Neff dishwasher for just $149. Luxury for all, affordable for all. The Great Renovation. Visit your nearest Wren showroom. Offers apply when you buy 5 or more units. 1 per customer, subject to status and minimum spend. Dishwasher offer ends the 8th of January.
Oh, that's my Prime delivery.
What, already? Only one thing can match the thrill of Prime's fast delivery, and that's the thrill of Prime's entertainment.
What we watching?
That new action comedy where Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans have to go on a global manhunt to save a kidnapped Santa. It's called Red One.
From fast delivery to festive entertainment, it's on Prime. For only $8.99 a month, join now. For more information, go to amazon.co.uk/Amazon Prime. Content includes limited ads.
It's DFS winter sale time, which means one thing.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
We've got hundreds of savings on more sofas than you can shake a booty at. And with 4 years interest-free credit on everything, there's no better time to let your bum find its thing. But hurry, shake on down to DFS or get online now. DFS Winter Sale. What's your thing?
Seven little girls sitting in the back seat, hugging and a kissing with Fred. I said, why don't one of you come up and sit beside me? And this is what the seven girls said.
All together now, 1, 2, 3. Keep your mind on your drive and keep your hands on the wheel, and keep your snooping eyes on the road ahead. We're having fun, sitting in the back seat, kissing and a hugging with Fred. Dee-doo-dee-dum-dum, dee-doo-dee-dum-dum, dee-doo-dee-dum-dum-dum.
Drove through the town, drove through the country, showed them how a motor could go. I said, how do you like my triple carburetor? And then they whispered low.
All together now, 1, 2, 3. Keep your mind on your drive and keep your hands on the wheel, and keep your snoopy eyes on the road ahead. We're having fun, sitting in the back seat, kissing and a hugging with Fred. Dee-doo-dee-dum-dum, dee-doo-dee-dum-dum, dee-doo-dee-dum-dum-dum.
Seven little girls sitting in the back seat, everyone in love with Fred. I said, you don't need me, I'll get off at my house. And this is what the seven girls said.
All together now, 1, 2, 3. Keep your mind on your drive and keep your hands on the wheel, and keep your snoopy eyes on the road ahead. We're having fun, sitting in the back seat, kissing and a hugging with Fred.
Kissing and a hugging with Fred.
Oh, Freddie.
Kissing and a hugging with Fred.
Come on.
Kissing and a hugging with Fred.
Gee.
I know, it's an outrage with the Avons. Especially for Marie at Ilminster in Somerset. And I hope we've put you out of your misery, Marie, because she couldn't quite remember the title of it, although knew it was something to do with Fred, hugging and kissing and goodness knows what else. I'm glad we sorted that out. Linda Hall from Evesham mentions it as well, with memories of me and my 4 brothers sitting on the back seat, mum and dad in the front of our black Ford Popular on our way to Weston-super-Mare. Nostalgia and nonsense with children's favourites until 8 o'clock this evening, so there's still time for one of yours if you've been in touch, and we'll play plenty more after the news at 7 with Chris Milligan. Here's one suggested by Richard from Basildon.
Counts the days into years. Yes, 82 brings many fears. Yesterday's laughter turned to tears. His arms and legs don't feel so strong. His heart is weak, there's something wrong. Opens windows in despair, tries to breathe in some fresh air. His conscience cries, get on your feet. Without you, Jack, the town can't eat. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Go into town, don't let them down. Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Go into town, don't let them down. Oh no, no. The people that live in the town don't understand. He's never been known to miss his round. It's 10 o'clock, the housewife yell. When Jack turns up, we'll give him hell. Husbands moan at breakfast tables. No milk, no eggs, or marmalade labels. Mothers send the children out to Jack's house to scream and shout.
Grocer Jack, get off your back. Come into town, don't let us down. Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Come into town, don't let us down. Oh no, no.
A Sunday morning, bright and clear, lovely flowers decorate a marble square. People cry and walk away, think about the fateful day. Now they wish they'd given Jack more affection and respect. The little children dressed in black don't know what's happened to old Jack.
Closer, Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no. Closer, Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no. Closer, Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no. Closer, Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no.
B-double-O-M, Boom Radio, United Kingdom.
From the Sky News Centre at 7, only 2 people have survived a plane crash in South Korea, with 179 passengers and crew confirmed dead. The Boeing 737 crash landed at Muan Airport. It skidded off the runway before smashing into a wall and exploding. Initial reports claim the jet may have been damaged in a collision with a bird. Aviation expert Sally Geffen explains how that may have led to the disaster.
It possibly impacted one engine, but possibly knocked out the hydraulics, which in turn would have affected the use of the landing gear. The pilots would have had to make very split-second decisions on what their options would be in a case like that.
EasyJet says a number of flights due to depart from Gatwick this evening are now unable to operate as planned. It's all because of poor weather conditions, resulting in air traffic control restrictions, cancellations and delays. The airline is asking passengers to check for the latest information on their flight. 3 bodies have been recovered from the Channel after a boat got into trouble crossing from northern France. Another 45 migrants were rescued this morning, many of them suffering from severe hypothermia. In sport, Premier League leaders Liverpool are on course for a big win at West Ham. Live to Guy Swindles.
West Ham 0, Liverpool 5. A big win indeed for the league leaders, who have been in complete control. 3 up at half-time. They've eased off a little in the second and just scored the 2. Trent Alexander-Arnold's deflected shot, and then Mo Salah scored 1. He set up his second for Jota. West Ham 0, Liverpool 5.
Elsewhere in the Premier League, Nottingham Forest climbed to second with a 2-0 win at Everton. Rangers had to fight from 2-0 down in their 2-2 draw at Motherwell. Leaders Celtic thrashed bottom side St Johnstone 4-0. Hearts drew 2-2 at Ross County, while Edinburgh rivals Hibs got past Kilmarnock 1-0. And finally, tonight's Hogmanay Torchlight procession through Edinburgh has been cancelled due to bad weather. Organisers said they've had to call off the walk because the winds are too strong to proceed safely. That's the latest. I'm Chris Milligan.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the kitchen, guests were happily sipping the drinks that I'd mixed them. With a selection of tonics from Fever Tree, everyone was given their favourite G&T. It is, after all, the best time of the year that deserves special drinks, not just wine or beer. So this holiday season, mix with the best with Fever Tree tonics for you and your guests. Please enjoy responsibly.
Mostly cloudy this evening, with rain heading southwards across Scotland, falling as snow on higher ground. Some patchy rain elsewhere, but staying cold with lows of 8 degrees Celsius.
Paul Robey can't be beat, children's favorite sing-along. Paul Robey's got the happy song. Boom Radio brings the fun for every daughter and son. Children's favorites play all day on Boom Radio. Hooray!
This is the evocative theme music that reminds you of Stew Pot, isn't it? Junior Choice started with this in the late 1960s and throughout the 1970s as well. Stan Butcher and Morningtown Ride. Hello, I'm Paul Robey, and these are children's favourites from Boom Radio.
Train whistle blowing makes a sleepy noise. Underneath their blankets go all the girls and boys, rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Driver at the engine, fireman rings the bell, Sandman swings the lantern to show that all is well. Rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Maybe it is raining where our train will ride. All the little travelers are warm and snug inside. Rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Somewhere there is sunshine, somewhere there is day, somewhere there is Morningtown, many miles away. Rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away.
That's lovely, isn't it? One of our top 5 most nominated children's favourites from The Seekers, Morningtown Ride, of which Martin Smith in Edmonton says, I can play that on my guitar now for my grandson Kareem, and he loves it. Jane Powell from Cardiff says, you can sing along to that with the beautiful clear voice of Judith Durham shining through. And Terry Trevitt in Andover says, I saw the Seekers when they first visited Britain, and that song seems so appropriate. With memories of Ed Stewpot Stewart, says Marcus Cotter in Motherwell. Music and memories of your childhood. We have some interesting ones still to come. Chris Breyer from Gosport says, this used to make me laugh as a child, still makes me smile now.
In the bad backlands of Australia, many years ago, the Aborigine tribes were meeting, having a big powwow.
We got a lot of trouble, Chief, on account of your son, Mac.
My boy Mac, why? What's wrong with him?
Our boomerang won't come back.
Your boomerang won't come back?
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I've waved the thing all over the place. Practiced till I was black in the face. I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. I can ride a kangaroo.
Yeah, yeah.
Make kinkajou stew.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back.
They banished him from the tribe then and sent him on his way. He had a backless boomerang, so here he could not stay.
This is nice, isn't it? Getting banished at my time of life. What a way to spend an evening. Sitting on a rock in the middle of the desert with me boomerang in my hand.
For 3 long months he sat there, or maybe it was 4. Then a knocking at his door.
I'm the local witch doctor, son. They call me George Elfie Black. Now tell me, what's your trouble, boy?
My boomerang won't come back.
Your boomerang won't come back?
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back.
I'll wave the thing all over the place. Practiced till I was black in the face. I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. Don't worry, boy, I know the trick, and to you I'm gonna show it. If you want your boomerang to come back, well, first you've got to throw it.
Oh, yes. Never thought of that. Now then, slowly back and throw.
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I've waved the thing all over the place. Practiced till I was black in the face. I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. I can ride a kangaroo. Make kinkadoos.
You've only got yourself to blame for suggesting Charlie Drake. My boomerang won't come back. It wouldn't be allowed these days, would it? It's probably a blessing. And Jacqueline Mays from Grays in Essex says, I sing it to my grandsons when playing frisbee in the garden. They think I'm just weird. But there we are. We have a few stories to tell, don't we, about our childhood and remembering some wonderful times with children's favourites on Boom Radio this evening. I'm Paul Robey. And the next song is a seasonal one because a few folk have said, oh, it's a shame we're not playing any Christmas songs, so we'll include one now for Bob Smith in Somerset at Bath, who recalls hearing it every Christmas in the mid-1950s. Such an evocative, comfy, cosy song that conjures up many childhood memories of 1950s England. And Julie Grundy from Gunnislake in Cornwall says, memories of my childhood sitting on my mum's knee with my sister Jackie and all of us singing along.
C is for the candy trimmed around the Christmas tree. H is for the happiness with all the family. R is for the reindeer prancing by the window pane. I is for the icing on the cake as sweet as sugar cane. S is for the stocking on the chimney wall. T is for the toys beneath the tree so tall. M is for the mistletoe where everyone is kissed. A is for the angels who make up the Christmas list. S is for old Santa who makes every kid his pet. Be good and he'll bring you everything in your Christmas alphabet. Capital C is for the candy trimmed around the Christmas tree. H is for the happiness with all the family. R is for the reindeer prancing by the window pane. I is for the icing on the cake as sweet as sugar cane. S is for the stocking on the chimney wall. T is for the toys beneath the tree so tall. M is for the mistletoe where everyone is kissed. A is for the angels who make up the Christmas list. S is for old Santa who makes every kid his pet. Be good and he'll bring you everything in your Christmas alphabet.
A fabulous, festive 50s favourite. Easy for you to say, with Dickie Valentine and his Christmas alphabet. And if you like the crooners, we have a special show on New Year's Day. Dean Martin is here. No, not the singer. No, it's the other one. Dean Martin here New Year's Day night at 8 o'clock with 2 hours of crooners only on Boom Radio. Right. Here's something interesting now, suggested by Alan Whiting in Nottingham with Happy Memories. And Graham Hughes from Horsham says, Uncle Mac used to play this on a Saturday morning, and I particularly recall this slightly macabre song.
I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed a spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a bird. Now how absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed a bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cat. Now fancy that, to swallow a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a goat. She just opened her throat and swallowed a goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cow. I don't know how she swallowed a cow. She swallowed a cow to catch the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course.
That's wonderful, isn't it? Takes me right back. Hope it brought back a few memories for you as well from Burr Lives on our children's favourites on Boom Radio. I'm Paul Robey, as we mark what is effectively the 70th anniversary of children's favourites, beginning officially with Derek McCulloch back in 1954. Then came Leslie Crowther, mid-60s, and Ed Stewart from 1967 onwards. Thank you ever so much for getting in touch and sharing your music and memories from childhood times. Like John Burgoyne in Bedford, who says, this is one of the first comic songs I recall hearing, made the whole family laugh out loud. And Gloria Dolman in Bournemouth says, I did write into children's favourites way back when, but never heard my song played. However, I did write into Boom and ask if you ever thought of doing a children's favourites show.
Right, here we go then. Right, here we are then. Right, that's it. Right, I'll take over now, boys. Right, I'll take over. Right. Here we go then. Leave it to me now. I shall get it in a minute. Daddy came home from work tired. The boss had been driving him mad. The kids started fighting, the dog bit him too. His dinner was nothing but warmed over stew. I guess it was then he decided up to the rooftop he'll go. He was about to jump off when the kids started howling below. Oh, don't jump off the roof, Dad. You'll make a hole in the yard. Mother just planted petunias. The weeding and seeding was hard. If you must end it all, Dad, won't you please give us a break? Just take a walk to the park, Dad, and there you can jump in the lake. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going now. That's it. Nice and loud. Don't jump off the roof, Dad. You'll make a hole in the yard. Mother just planted petunias. The weeding and seeding was hard. If you must end it all, Dad, won't you please give us a break? Just take a walk to the park, Dad, and there you can jump in the lake.
Great memories of the terrific Tommy Cooper, and a song that was also suggested by Philip Grundy from West Horton for your friend Joanne. Always brings a smile to your face, and that's what it's all about with our children's favourites. Next to Harrogate, Julie Knapp got in touch and recalls Christmas morning, 1969, when she woke to find a white transistor radio as her main present, with a note from Mum and Dad to listen to Junior Choice, as they'd written in on your behalf, for any song by the Beatles, because they were your favourite group from literally age 5. Oh dear. Julie says, I listened all morning. Absolutely nothing. Not a sausage. So perhaps you could write a 55-year-old wrong. Oh, go on then. Beatles next.
Last Easter, you voted for your favourite songs in our Boom All-Time Chart. On New Year's Day, enjoy a final chance to hear the climax of that chart before voting opens for 2025. The Boom All-Time Chart, New Year's Day at midday. Sponsored by BeFitForever.com.
Living with medical conditions? For travel insurance, you're good to go. Good to go to the beach. Good to go see the sights. Good to go make memories. Good to go Insurance provides travel cover for existing medical conditions with no age limits. Don't let your age or medical condition hold you back. You're good to go. Get 10% off your travel insurance with code BOOM10 at goodtogoinsurance.com. Rated excellent on Trustpilot. Discount applies to base premium only. Expires 31st December 2024.
Enjoy yourself on a UK North like cruise. Enjoy yourself. There's amazing shows for you. Enjoy yourself. There's outstanding cuisine. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. It's all high quality.
Book by the 12th of February 2025. Enjoy a half-price drinks package on selected sailings. Visit ambassadorcruiseline.com to find out more.
Boom Radio, serving the whole United Kingdom.
And the Channel Islands. Guernsey's tidal range is one of the largest in the world, transforming the coastline every 6 hours. And spring arrives 4 weeks earlier in Guernsey than on mainland Britain. The post box in Union Street is the oldest cast iron pillar box still in use. And it's the only red one in Guernsey. Boom Radio, across the UK and the Channel Islands.
Music for a great weekend. Boom Radio. Da 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 dun dun da. Da 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 dun dun da. If there's anything that you want, if there's anything I can do, just call on me and I'll send it along with love from me to you. I got everything that you want, like a heart that's oh so true.
Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic, the cutest little donkey. You'll never see him kick. When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be, because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled. Hey, look at the Mayor's Derby on top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. La 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 la. Children sing and clap their hands and Dominic starts to dance. They talk Italian to him and he even understands. Kumaras and kumbaras do they dance ad arandel. When Santa Nicola comes to town and brings Ujucharil. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Hey, Dominic, buon Natale.
There's not a lot you can say about that song. It's an outrage. From Lou Monte, Dominic the Donkey. Suffice to say, it is one of Jenny Hanley's all-time festive favourites, if that's any consolation. And J.B. Barrington from York nominated it as a perfect boom Christmas children's favourite as well. So thank you for getting in touch. We've mentioned quite a few songs that have been nominated more than others. We're saving the most popular one until just before the news at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, this is the next most suggested song to play from loads of folk, including Brian Roberts in Basingstoke with memories of his three brothers, Michael, Philip and Nigel. Steve Jones in Bristol says, I'm an only child, but always remember this song and it still makes me laugh. Carol Frimston from Swansea tells me she was the youngest of four children. Until she was 10, being the only girl, this song reminds me of each of my brothers because they were always up to mischief. And now we often wonder, in retrospect, how our parents survived our childhood because we were so naughty.
Phew, there's something funny around here. What is it? Oh, it's you. Come here and sit down. You're going to have the truth told about you and put on record. Here, please do not sit too close to me. I've just had my breakfast. Thank you. Who put salt in the sugar bowl? Who put fireworks in the coal? Who put a real live toad in the hole? My brother. Who put jam in mother's shoe? Who made real caterpillar stew? Who locked granddad in the loo? My brother. My brother said it wasn't he who put shampoo in grandma's tea. My brother said that it was me. My brother's rotten. Who squeezed toothpaste round the hall? Who put soot in the baby's ball? Who drew things on the garden wall? My brother. You ought to see what he drew. Oh, what a surprise. Nobody knew what it was really, but everybody had a jolly good idea. And he wrote slogans. Down with young mothers, that was one. Because he don't think my mum knows how to bring us up right. I don't think so either. You know, every night when we're wide awake, she makes us go to bed. And then in the morning when we're fast asleep, she makes us get up. Whose pet mouse made Auntie shriek? Who ate glue and couldn't speak? What clever dick was sick for a week? My brother. Who keeps maggots in a tin? Plays the twist on his violin. Who's been getting at the gin? My brother. He looks just like a chimney sweep, but dirt, they say, is just skin deep. I know he's good when he's asleep, but you don't know what he's dreaming about, do you? Who wouldn't mind if I ride his bike? Who lets me shoot his gun if I like? Who says I'm best at football, ludo, snakes and ladders, hide and seek, chasing each other up and down the garden, pinching little girls up the high street? Well, he's got to say I'm best because I'm bigger than he is, and if he don't say I'm best at everything, I'll bash him. Ha ha! My lovely, lovely brother. Come on, mate, let's get out of here before you fall down the hole in the middle. Come on, give us your hand. We're going to walk. Here, what have you had in your hand? Have you? 4.
Terry Scott, My Brother, which is the second most nominated song on our children's favourites. I'm saving the most popular one until just before the news at 8 o'clock, so stay with us. Promise you some more television heaven. We've had loads of great TV themes suggested, such as Thunderbirds, Black Beauty, Fireball XL5, which John Peters played for you last night, actually. The theme from Follyfoot, The Adventures of Robinson Crusoe, Rawhide. We played you Champion the Wonder Horse about an hour ago. And this next song on a similar theme has been chosen by Leslie Holdway in Melksham for your birthday today. And Stewpot played it for your 9th birthday on Junior Choice. And you say it'd be great to hear it for your 65th. Well, it's my pleasure.
On white horses, let me ride away to my world of dreams so far away. Let me run to the sun, to a world my heart can understand. It's a gentle, warm and wonderland far away. Stars away, where the clouds are made of candy floss. As the day is born, when the stars are gone, we'll race to meet the dawn. So when I can only see the grey of a sad and very lonely day, that's when I softly sigh. On white horses, snowy white horses, let me ride away. Where the clouds are made of candy floss, as the day is born, when the stars are gone, we'll race to meet the dawn. So when I can only see the grey of a sad and very lonely day, that's when I softly sigh. On white horses, snowy white horses, let me ride away, away.
Lovely memories of television heaven and the most suggested TV theme as far as children's favourites are concerned from Jackie Lee, White Horses, chosen by Catherine Denham in Romford, amongst others. Magical memories, says Catherine, of watching a foreign TV programme. And Mandy in Derby says, oh yes, the sun always seemed to shine back then. School holidays spent with friends, playing out, climbing trees, riding our bikes, not a care in the world. And Graham Tyndall from Huddersfield says, I carriage drive with riding for the disabled. My 6th year currently. I've learned so much, although Duncan is bay in colour, that is. I enjoy every minute with him. 2 other ponies as well, and the best volunteers. I recorded a message to Ed Stewpot in the 60s and 70s. There we are. So Fascinating what's coming out this evening, isn't it? Thank you ever so much for getting in touch. And we bring you some television heaven every Sunday evening at about 6:30 ordinarily on Boom's Only Request Show, which will return next Sunday from 6 o'clock. So make sure you get in touch if you've got any memories to share. Give me plenty of notice. Just go to boomradio.co.uk and click on requests. As did Gary Hudson from Leeds, who tells me this was number 1 in the charts of April 1961. And I love to sing along, even attempting the German bits of it as well.
Can't you see I love you? Please don't break my heart in two. That's hard to do, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. And if you say goodbye, then I know that I would cry. Maybe I would die, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. There's no strings upon this love of mine. It was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. 'Cause I'm not made of wood, and I don't have a wooden heart. Wo sie denn zum Städtelein-Haus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibst hier. Wo sie denn zum Städtelein-Haus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibst hier. There's no strings upon this love of mine. It was always you from the start. Sei mir gut, sei mir gut, sei mir wie du wirklich sollst. Wie du wirklich sollst, 'cause I don't have a word.
The King and Wooden Heart, nominated by Gary Hudson in Leeds, who actually wrote into Uncle Mac for that song on his 8th birthday. Yes, it was played, but not for him. Uncle Mac read out requests for a few lucky ones and added, and for lots more people, too many to read out. But you're luckier now. Thank goodness for Boom Radio, eh? Got there in the end. Now, I promise you a couple of songs about trains. They're coming through the station next.
Discover a better night's sleep for less with up to 50% off in the Dream sale. And right now, when you buy a Tempur Pro Air Smart Cool mattress, you'll receive a free Mega Tempur bedding bundle worth up to £860. Because everyone deserves a little extra coziness this winter. Dreams.
You can't choose your family, those embarrassing cousins, or the kind great auntie who never forgot a birthday. But you can choose where to find them. At findmypast.co.uk, we help you to uncover the stories that shaped your family's past. Building your family tree is more than just tracing names and dates. It's about understanding the lives of those who came before. Get started for free at findmypast.co.uk. Free trial account auto-renews after 7 days unless cancelled. Terms and conditions apply.
Get that Euro Millions feeling. This New Year's Eve, 10 UK winners are guaranteed to be millionaires. That's 10 more reasons to celebrate. Not a bad way to start the new year. Euro Millions from the National Lottery. Play on app. Account terms, rules and procedures apply. Players must be 18 or over.
Experience the extraordinary with Wendy Wu Tours. Our escorted tours are packed with incredible experiences, from walking on the Great Wall of China to marvelling at Japan's beautiful cherry blossom. Wendy Wu Tours take care of everything from flights, hotels and meals to sightseeing and even visas. Boom Radio listeners receive an extra £100 off on top of our best offers in January, saving up to £1,650 per person. Conditions apply. See wendywotours.co.uk/boom.
Paul Robey, Boom Radio.
'Twas in the year of '89 on that old Chicago line, when the winter wind was blowing shrill.
The winds were froze, the wheels were cold, then the air brakes wouldn't hold, and number 9 came roaring down the hill. Oh, the runaway train came down the track and she blew. The runaway train came down the track and she blew. The runaway train came down the track, her whistle wide and her throttle black, and she blew. The engineer said the train must halt and she blew. The engineer said the train must halt and she blew. The engineer said the train must halt. He said it was all the fireman's fault and she blew. Now the fireman said he rang the bell and she blew. The fireman said he rang the bell and she blew. The fireman said he rang the bell. The engineer said you did like, and she blew. The porter got an awful fright and she blew. The porter got an awful fright and she blew. The porter got an awful fright. He got so scared he near turned white and she blew. The conductor said there'd be a wreck and she blew. The conductor said there'll be a wreck and she blew. The conductor said there'd be a wreck and he felt the chills run up his neck and she blew. The runaway train went over the hill and she blew. The runaway train went over the hill and she blew. The runaway train went over the hill and the last we heard she was going still and she blew.
Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what train he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone? Don't know where he's heading for, what he's done against the law. Got no future, got no hope, just nothing but the road. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what train he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone? He lost his reason, lost his life. He killed his friend in mortal strife. He must keep moving like the rolling skies, just a wait until he dies. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what train he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone? When he dies, just bury him, please. Way down the end of Old Chestnut Street. Poplars at his head and feet, and tell him he's gone to sleep. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what train he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone?
1957 remembered with Chas McDevitt and Nancy Whiskey, Freight Train, which was suggested by Keith Fain from Salford with memories of his mum because she told him he used to sing that in his pram. The only words he knew were freight train, freight train. Yeah, you get the idea, don't you? So one day she wheeled him into a record shop, told him to sing the words to the shopkeeper, who said, "Good choice, madam. It's a very popular song." There we are. And The Runaway Train from Michael Holliday. Loads of folks suggesting that, including Anne and Graham Morris from Ross on Wye and Alan Smith from Kingsdown as well. We can't mention everyone, unfortunately, because we have been inundated with requests for children's favourites through the years, which is wonderful. And I do appreciate you getting in touch, sharing your music and memories. Quite a few folks suggested Ernie, The Fastest Milkman in the West by Benny Hill, of course. John Peters played that on our vintage charts this lunchtime from 1971. So instead, we'll play this one, nominated by Carol Howe from Swaddling Coat. It's so clever and funny, she says. And John Langford from Manchester says, it's just brilliant.
The bravest animals in the land are Captain Beaky and his band. That's Timid Toad, Reckless Rat, Artful Owl and Fatty Bat. March to the woodland singing songs that tell how they have righted wrongs. Once hissing Sid, an evil snake, kept the woodland folk awake in fear and trembling every night in case he gave someone a bite. Said Artful Owl, we'll lie in wait, and one of us will be the bait. Said Captain Beaky, have no fear, for I alone will volunteer. No, make it me, said Reckless Rat. I'll stand there in my reckless hat. When hissing Sid picks up my trail, I'll just lasso him with my tail. Oh, a good idea, said Timid Toad. We'll hide a long way down the road, and when you've overcome resistance, we'll rush along to your assistance. Said Fatty Bat, I've got a wheeze. I'll fly and hide up in the trees. If hissing Sid should slither by, I'll drop a boulder from the sky. Said Artful Owl, the idea's sound. How will you lift it off the ground? Poor Fatty Bat just scratched his head. I hadn't thought of that, he said. Said Owl, the rest of us hold back. There's only one that he'll attack. Said Timid Toad, I like your plan. Good luck, said Owl, for you're the man. So Timid Toad, his eyes a popping, into the woodland night went hopping. Captain Beaky waved his hand, followed with his trusted band. That's Artful Owl and Reckless Rat, and above the trees flew Batty Bat. Stop, said Beaky, I hear squeaking. It's Batty Bat, said Owl, he's speaking. It's all in code, said Reckless Rat. Said Owl, I'll just decipher that. A dash, a dot, too short, too long. Oh, I rather hope you've got it wrong. It reads, can clearly see the road. Hissing Sid has captured Toad. Quick, man, said Beaky, no delay. You mustn't let him get away. And leaping off, said, follow me, and ran headfirst into a tree. Dot, 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 squeaked Batty Bat. Said Beaky, quick, decipher that. Said Reckless Rat, perhaps we're gaining. No, said Owl, he says it's raining. Oh, how they ran to save poor Toad, for they must find that snake's abode. Guided by old Batty Bat, dot, dot, go this way, dash, go that. Then hissing Sid's lair they spied. Were they too late? Was he inside? Said Reckless Rat, I'll get a pole and stop him going down his hole. Then into sight the snake came hopping, right past his hole, no sign of stopping. Said Reckless Rat, that's rather funny, there's something jumping in his tummy. Said Captain Beaky, well, I'm blown. Hissing Sid has swallowed Toad. And as the snake hopped out of sight, off they chased into the night. At last they found him, tired and dizzy, and pulled out Toad, who said, where is he? For left alone, I felt quite sick, and hopped into a hollow stick. Said Owl, a clever step to take. You jumped into that slippery snake. That was brave of Toad, said Rat. That's just my sort of plan, said Bat. Said Captain Beaky to his men, I will not see hissing Sid again. And as they marched off down the road, they sang in praise of Timid Toad. Above them flew old Batty Bat, with his wings stretched out quite flat. Owl's idea, that clever fella, to have a flying umbrella. The bravest animals in the land are Captain Beaky and his band. That's Timid Toad, Reckless Rat, Artful Owl and Batty Bat. March to the woodland singing songs that tell how they have righted wrongs. Go, Wait for me.
Keith Michelle and Captain Beaky. Next to Cardiff, Beverly Mason got in touch and says this brings back vivid childhood memories of growing up in Hyde, Cheshire in the late 50s. I used to love to sing along to the song on the wireless with my two sisters, but the last line always made me burst into tears. Still does.
One morning when I was out shopping, though you'll find it hard to believe, a little blue man came out of the crowd and timidly tugged at my sleeve.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. I hurried back to my apartment. I rushed in and I closed the door. But there on the desk stood the little blue man, who started to tell me once more.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. For weeks after that I was haunted, though no one could see him but me. Right by my side was the little blue man, wherever I happened to be.
I love you.
One evening in wild desperation, I rushed to a rooftop in town, and over the side pushed the little blue man, who sang to me all the way down.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. I whispered, thank goodness that's over. I smiled as I hurried outside. But there on the street stood the little blue man, who said with a tear in his eye,
I don't love you anymore.
Oh no, it's so sad. Every song's a surprise on Boom, especially with our children's favourites. And that song by Betty Johnson, The Little Blue Man, nominated by Beverly Mason in Cardiff, who says it was never played often enough as far as I was concerned. We do like to surprise you sometimes. This is Boom Radio, all across the UK. And children's favourites continuing and rapidly approaching the most popular songs suggested for this particular programme. One more song to go, and that will be revealed. Meanwhile, Julian Danvers in Shepshed says, I love this song, still have the original 45, not in the best condition. Be nice to hear it on the radio again without all the crackling. And Dawn Manick from Essex says, remember having this, and it was played regularly until somebody who clearly didn't appreciate it stood on it on my 13th birthday party. I have my suspicions.
Once upon a time there was a little white bull, very sad because he was a little white bull.
Little white bull.
All the black bulls called him a coward just cause he was white. Only black bulls go to the bull ring, only black bulls fight. When he asked his mama if a little white bull,
little white bull,
ever had a chance of turning black, his mama said, you silly little bull, you're a pretty little bull, you're my little bull, so please don't ask me why, little bull, you just ain't black. But this did not satisfy that little white bull.
Little white bull.
He was an exception to that little white rule.
Little white bull.
Every day alone in the meadow he'd find things to charge, till one day he really imagined that his owns were large. Boulders brass right then and then the little white bull quickly found the nearest road to town. And people said, what a funny little bull, what a fluffy little bull is our little bull. He marched along a proud bull and hit the town. It was the day of the bullfight, all the town were there, waiting to see the famous matador. Trumpeters sounded a fanfare, tan-ta-ra-ran-tan-ta. Out from the throats of the crowd came a mighty roar. Into the ring, to the shout of a great old lay, came the parade, all prepared for a mighty fray. Matadors and picadors and toreadors, and who do you think as well? Trotting right behind them came the little white bull.
The little white bull.
How they laughed out loud to see the little white bull.
Little white bull.
Trotting round the giant arena with his head up high, till the matador in the centre caught his tiny eye. Charging right up to him went the little white bull.
Little white bull.
Charging twice and charging once again. The matador cried, "Tolo, little bull, you're not a little bull, you're a brave little bull. You're gonna be a great little bull, the best in Spain." Then the crowd all shouted, "Tolo, little bull, you're not a little bull, you're a brave little bull. You're gonna be a great little bull, the best in Spain." So if you've got a little bull that's a white little bull, it's quite possible that it might be the bull that's the best in Spain.
Tommy Steele, Little White Bull. Tonight at 9 on Boom, Sir Michael Grady's here. He opens the box, chatting to Joe Brand about his life through the prism of television. Thank you for your company. I'm Paul Robey. I do hope you've enjoyed our nostalgia and nonsense and this special children's favourites programme, of which we've been inundated. So I do thank you for getting in touch, sharing your music and memories. I'm going to leave you with the most suggested song of all, which is just incredibly popular. Hard to believe. Mary Reid from Bathgate, West Lothian, recalls her sister, who was 4, on the way to George Square in Glasgow to see Santa and the Christmas lights, singing this song at the top of her voice, but not singing the correct words. I can't do it justice, and I daren't. Meanwhile, Caroline Lewis from Salisbury says it evokes childhood memories, feelings of joy about a special secret friend. Oh. You realise you don't need that friend as you get older, don't you? Oh. This is the most popular children's favourite from Peter, Paul and Mary.
Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant's rings make way for other toys. One grey night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff, that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
B-double-O-M, Boom Radio, United Kingdom.